Hi, Dr. Mark here for Natural Health. I hope you're having a great day. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight for our health shop. Um, this month we're talking about summer fun, and tonight's topic is summer fun. So I'm just going to go over a few of the things that we see that sometimes gives people a problem having too much summer fun. And it's important that, if you know these things, you can have your summer fun and you don't have problems. So we'll just go through a few things. Again, to realize we're work and nutritional supplement advice and dietary advice. Working on getting the underlying cause of to treat them. So we want to try to help the body to be healthy, and be happy, and have all the energy you need. So we'll get into electrolytes. Electrolytes is just a fancy word for salt in the summer, as it does all winter or all year, actually. But especially in the summertime when you're sweating out, you can actually see in your shirts and things the white lines. That's the salt sweating out. So you drink a lot of water all the time, you actually wash the salt out of the body, and you'll get tired, wore out, leg cramps, muscle spasms, all those kind of things. So important to realize that good quality water is important, and sea salt, mineral salt. We have a supplement here at the office called Cal-M, which is a calcium salt. We use a lot of times too for our muscle cramps, for people that really get behind. It's important to realize too that if you pass out from heat stroke, go to the hospital, what do they put in your IV into your arm? Well, that's saline solution or salt water. So everybody knows that. It's just important to realize that you have to have the good quality salts, so mineral salts or sea salt with the minerals in them, and stay away from all the processed junk white salt. That's in a lot of your processed snacks and all that kind of stuff. So important to know the differences in salt going on there. And of course, you can have teas and everything else too. But just realize also caffeine is actually dehydrating. Realize that part, and alcohol and things are dehydrating. It's okay to have some, but it's just a matter of knowing what you're doing with that. So the next part will show us eating. We want to make sure and keep the diet mostly good all the time, except if you have certain, vacations or holidays and things, that if you do splurge on foods that really aren't very good for you, and we teach people what those are here at Natural Health, to realize that once in a while you can have some, but not to be on all the time. So that's where people get into a lot of problems. Sugar is very addictive. The things that have a lot of salt in them people like, but again, it's the processed wrong kind of salt. It's easy to get into a habit of bad foods or eating out all the time. And another culprit that's really as bad as the sugars are the fried foods, the bad oils. They cause as much trouble in the body, thicken the blood, and all kind of problems that go along with that, with the bad oils. And we're talking really there about all your seed vegetable oils. You want to use just good quality fats and things like good old butters or good old sourced coconut oil, olive oil, or extra virgin olive oil, butter, lard, tallow. Those are all good oils the body we've used for thousands of years. But all these processed oils, when you eat out, is done in probably canola oil or one of those processed oils, and they cause a lot of trouble. Not only with the cells of the body, all kinds of things, but even digestion. Many people who eat like fried fish or they'll notice, oh man, you just don't feel good the next day or so. You can have some bowel issues and things. And that's because those bad oils, the body wants those out. So it's important to realize that the good foods, and there's a lot of good foods available during the summer. All your gardens and things are producing. You can usually find good quality vegetables and things. But just to get those in a good form that you like and keep eating those too, as well as some of the treats that people get into. Exercise, of course, people love to do a lot more exercise and things during the good summer months, the good weather months, and even working in the yard and all the kind of things we like to do. And those are good things to do, but realize the body pays a price to do that. When you use the joints, when you use the muscles, the body then is breaking down those tissues to do that. And so when you, especially people who like to jog or run or marathon, actually overdo it or overwork, and they're so sore the next day, that's the body telling you that you've overdone it, and you're not getting the nutrition you may need to repair those things. So there are things available. Back to good foods, but then digestion is important with that too. And we're back to the hydration, because you're getting good quality salt, your body can make good hydrochloric acid in the stomach, sodium chloride, where the body gets the chloride for hydrochloric acid, then you can digest correctly, so you can digest the food that you get to work out and have fun. So again, a lot of these things are interconnected too, that one thing leads to another. And again, we're back to the point, if you work out a lot, sweat a lot, you have leg cramps, muscle spasms, all that kind of stuff, then you need more salt. So again, back to those things. But workouts are good. I mean, it's important for people to exercise, to work out if they want to do that, or if they have a job where they're working out, they don't need to work out if they're already doing that. But if you're sedentary, more of a sitting job, working out is good. And just basically walking is good too. I mean, you don't have to run. Walking is fine, but just getting out, moving is important. And then right along with that is getting in the sunshine. Now, human beings have been in the sunshine for thousands and thousands of years, depending on your philosophy there. And it's not the sun that causes people problems. It is the immune system. It is the body's inability to handle sun, and that's what gets them. We've heard these dermatologists talk about skin cancer. Oh my gosh, stay out of the sun. Well, you don't get enough sunlight, you don't get good vitamin D activation. And vitamin D is used for so many things in the body, immune system support, and all kind of things. So it's important to get sun. Now, everybody's skin is different. So, if you have real light skin, and light hair, you may not be able to handle much sun, or you get sunburned. So you have to be careful that way. And then other people who have darker skin, I can handle a lot of sun. I can be out in the sun a lot. I don't ever use any suntan blocker or sun blocker. We just use coconut oil. And again, you have to be careful, you have to be smart, but the body can handle sun. It's done it forever, so the body can handle it. And if your immune system's working good, you won't get that C word anyway. But that's a whole other thing of what we do here at National Health, helping people to understand how to get their body to be healthy, and so they can enjoy life, have the energy they need, be outside, know to drink water, know to do the things that help them to be healthy, and not get to the point where they're so wore out they have to sit in the air conditioner, in air conditioning. So it's just really important to realize all these health things that prevent problems work together, and are a big part of basically the summer fun. Having fun out there in the summer, enjoying it, not be afraid to go out in the sun and enjoy summer. Not be afraid of getting tired and leg cramps and all the kind of things that go along if you overdo it. So that's probably enough for me tonight. Just a quick blurb on how we look at things during the summer, and then basically all year round. And that's one of our techniques here, nutrition response testing, that I do for the nutritional work. Lets me know what nutrition people need, because the seasons are different. Now, especially in this area, we have 4 seasons, where, like in Florida, perhaps they don't have all the different seasons, but they have a lot more of one season, so they need more nutrition of certain kinds there. People that are in northern climes have more dark, have more cold, they need other things. So that's enough for me. Again, don't forget that we do have free consultations here. If you want always give us a call. I can set up a free consultation and kind of explain what we're doing here. And also we have a lot of videos on our website at naturalhealthquincy.com that go into what we're doing here. And if you have questions, always let us know. So I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Chip, and he'll have some more great information, and we'll see you next week. Have a great evening.
Okay, very good. All right. Yep. So Dr. Chip here. Summer fun. Let's get it. So again, summer fun. What does that mean? Again, recreation, play, getting outside, sunlight. Again, all these different things here. And why we want to bring this up there too is just because, like Dr. Mark explained, is that summer fun. We want to get outside. We want to have a good time. But there are things that can help us through these times where, staying hydrated, eating good foods, moving your body, all that. They're very good for everything. So just making sure that, again, staying hydrated, making sure you're getting good sunlight. Again, the sun is very important for our health and well-being, and that it not only helps us with the skin, with the vitamin D activation. Yes, I think so. But also too, again, it helps kind of mood uplift. So what sunlight does is that it helps to increase different brain chemicals or neurotransmitters there too, but in a good way. It's kind of more soothing, calming for the body. It can be more of an upliftment for the brain there too. And we're going to kind of talk about that. So again, a lot of times too is that definitely throughout our busy day-to-day schedules, lives, we forget to kind of enjoy life and have a little fun here and there too. So again, we can work all the time, and again, it's good to work. It's good to, of course, do well in our jobs and all that. But if we're not having at least some fun, that can actually hinder the work that we do. It's not as productive. We get tired. We get more exhausted throughout the day. So that fun, it kind of breaks that cycle. It helps to get us back into more of a rejuvenation, more energized. And so again, with what we're talking about too, summer fun. Again, we can't always just be working, or we can't always just be thinking about things. We have to be doing things creatively. We have to kind of use our bodies, get outside, have fun. Again, that's kind of more of that using both sides of the brain. And so like we can see here, is that we have two hemispheres of our brain, left and right hemisphere. And so if you can see here, typically what they say is that the left side is kind of more of our analytical, logical brain. This is kind of more for when we're thinking about different things. That can be including work or business. It could be finances. It could be different things in our life that we need to do. We could groceries, all the different expenses that we have, everything. That's kind of more that logical brain. And again, that's mainly used for kind of the day, the weekdays, the business, the work, all that too. But then the creative side is more of our fun brain. You can have fun with the logical brain, engineering, all that. You can be creative in that aspect there too. But typically when we're kind of having fun, moving our bodies, when we're getting outside, when we're meeting up with friends, family, having events, all that too. That's kind of more of our creative side. We're actually expressing ideas. Again, moving our bodies not in those similar ways that we would otherwise, but just it could be different ways, and that can actually help work muscles differently and really help both sides of our brain be activated. And so again, of course, we know that brain health is important for overall health and well-being. And again, a healthy brain equals a healthy body. And so when our brain is functioning well, we know that we feel good, we're concentrate, we have better focus, concentration, and so again, that promotes a good, healthy body. And so when we are using the left brain too much, you would say, is that when we're over-analyzing it, thinking about things all the time, that can just, you would say, kind of shut down or not work the creative side as much. But when we have a very well-balanced brain, it helps us to actually create more ideas for different things there too. And so when we actually have, vacation time, when we're playing a little bit more, when we're having fun with different things, then that actually can help kind of carry over to more of our work, our business, our, everything there too. So that's why the brain is so important for those aspects, and that's why a balance of work and play is important there too. So again, benefits there too is again, works different or other muscles. A lot of times too, if we're working out is great, exercise is great, but even like having different fun activities that we can do can actually work different muscles there too, such as like a sport or something like that. So sports, walking, running, hiking, biking, building, anything like that. But the most important thing is to enjoy it. If you're a runner and if you enjoy it, great. If you are not a runner and you force yourself to run, hey, that's variable discipline and that's great. But again, if it's not something that you can enjoy, again, that could be something that you would, maybe have a chance to change up there too. Because a lot of people are built differently. A lot of people want to do things differently. And so if hiking is your thing, great exercise. If biking is your thing, great thing there too. If sports is your thing, again, something that you are kind of naturally enjoy can actually help you with that exercise there too. And so again, other benefits there too is getting out of our head, getting out of our minds there too. And so like we said, is that when we kind of get to that state of that we're thinking about things all the time, over analyzing different things, that can be actually, you'd say, detrimental on our brain health. And so when we get out of our heads, when we start doing something with our bodies, when we're having fun or moving, or just getting outside and breathing the fresh air, enjoying the sunshine, that can help to balance out the brain and body and really help to get better health there too. Again, it allows us to stop thinking, like we said. Some other creative things or play or fun things can be games. Again, it's not that you want to indulge in these for hours on end, but games such as video games, or it could be board games, card games, all that too with friends and family. Movies, again, not a good thing that some people enjoy more there too. So those can be good things. And again, like anything, don't want to overindulge or take too much time on there. And then books, again, great for learning different things, or getting lost in a story. But again, it just kind of helps us not to have to think about so much things, but more of another avenue of letting our creative minds express themselves there too. So again, be creative. And then other ones could be challenging yourself. So if there could be something that you haven't done before that you want to do, or maybe there was something that you've been putting off for a long time, or you're like, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. It could be, some kind of new activity. It could be archery. It could be pottery. It could be cooking. It could be, anything like that. Hiking. I mean, this doesn't matter. Just when you're doing something new, again, that's kind of more of that creating different circuitry in the brain, and you're actually learning how to go about that in a different way, and that actually helps with the nervous system, the brain, all that too, and creates neural pathways. So it's a very good thing. Gain a skill. Again, everybody knows is that when we learn something new, at the beginning it can be a struggle. That's because you're learning something new, and your mind sometimes doesn't want to get challenged like that. It doesn't actually want to change its neural network there. But when we start to, you would say, gain more and more with that skill, when we're learning more and more, when we're getting better and better, we're starting to actually enjoy it more of the time. And as we enjoy it, we're getting better, enjoying it, getting better. So it's kind of this unfoldment process that actually helps our brain and bodies to be more in good health. And so sometimes when we change different things, where we're gaining new skills, new information, we're growing as an individual, it helps to keep us in good health standards there too. Learn something new, again, going back to books, or it could be different videos that you're watching, or it could be, like we said, different skills. It could be learning to play an instrument. It could be a lot of different things. So again, be creative, and really just, it's something that you want to do. Or again, if it's it gives you a little, could be a little scared at first, those are okay too. Again, sometimes you have to just kind of jump in. And then talk to someone you don't know. Again, that could be just day-to-day things. You're going to the grocery store, you're getting your oil change, all that. Feel free to talk to that next person there. I'm sure they're, having a good day too. But when we interact with other people, have a good conversation, kind of breaking out the shell there, it actually gives us more that, accustomed to, express to different people. And that can actually help to help our brains to get out of that mindset of being so closed, but actually be open and conversate with other people there too. And I'm sure the other person's gonna want some feedback there too. So always good things. So again, going back to it, again, think about it. Mindset. Life is too short not to enjoy it. And so there are many things that we typically say that we, once we do this, then we'll kind of enjoy more, or once we do that, we can enjoy more. But a lot of times too, as we forget, is that we can really get to the point where we enjoy it now. You could say is that a lot of sports athletes, a lot of, I would say Army, Marines, all that, they do a lot of hard work, not because they necessarily like to do it, but it gets them better. And when you are able to do it in a way that you can enjoy it more, you could say is that, like I think the Army and Marines, they kind of sing while they run, or they have chants, all that. It's because they're kind of getting out of their heads and they're kind of enjoying the process there too. And just like a runner has music playing, that can help with you kind of enjoying it more. But again, we can get back to if we really just kind of, you say, let go and enjoy the process, that not only helps us to have fun with what we're doing now, but it can actually help us to grow in different ways, and just kind of let go, and can actually takes the opportunity to not actually, you're actually doing the skill, or you're doing what you need to in a good, fun, easy way. And so again, when you get down to it, when you can bring joy or enjoy it more, again, actually the process works out better. So again, just more summer fun tips there. So again, I think that is it for tonight. Again, you can always follow us at Natural Health Quincy IL at Facebook, YouTube, Brady on Instagram. We are located at 2000 Jefferson Street in Quincy, Illinois. Again, you can always subscribe to our email list at naturalhealthquincy.com. And the number is 217-228-2040. So again, just different perspectives here at Natural Health, kind of just helping you to see that what your body is capable of, how you are able to heal, and again, have better health and well-being. But again, we are a chiropractic and nutrition office here, so we have those different avenues. And if you have any issues, again, feel free to reach out. So again, thank you so much for watching, and have a great week.